Hi guys, I'm Megan with Lez Girlies. Today on Lipstick Lesbian, we're going to be looking at some formal styles that you can do with short hair. This is one of them. It's sort of a 50s inspired look. And we're also going to do a fishtail braid one. So stay tuned. So as you can see, the first thing I did was dampen my hair. Now I'm just separating my hair into the first section that I want to work with, brushing the rest back. For a fishtail braid, you want to separate that into two different pieces. Make sure they look pretty smooth because they will be the front. Now all you want to do is take a piece from the back, rub it on the front like that. So you're going over the piece on this side. You see? So then those two pieces are together, and then you take a piece from over here and wrap it over the one we just added to. And you just keep doing that all the way back. So the bigger the hair chunk that you use, the bigger the braid is going to look, like the less detailed and the more like sort of sloppy. So you might want to do smaller pieces if you're going for a more formal look, but that will take longer. So I'm just doing larger pieces. And you can either go all the way back or just stop at the crown. A lot of people have shorter hair in the back. I definitely do. So what I'm going to do, you can either tie it off where you stop. That looks kind of silly to just have it at the crown of your head. So what I'm actually going to do is pin it back. So what I'm going to do is just feel and then pin it right in the back. So I don't know if you can see them. I have a few little wispies. So what I'm going to do about that is the best thing in the world, which is hairspray, which I had to do anyway. You know, you shake it up. You know how to use hairspray, right? It's not that big a deal. Definitely gonna spray the front. That's an important part of the spray. And just take all the wispies that you have and like brush them up after you spray the hairspray. And kind of mold it into whatever shape you want. And it'll stay because hairspray is fucking magical. That's the front part. But the back probably looks pretty disgusting. You get your straightener, right? Still warming up. Alright, so you get your straightener and you're just going to straighten the back. I realize most of you probably don't have mohawks, in which case you should just go to the crown and pin it and then try to hide it with your hair. Hopefully that looks straight in the back. Again, I can't see it, so you tell me. And then I'm going to tease it. Can you see that? So, yeah, that's our first look. That's the French braid. No big deal, yo. Okay, so for the 50s look, I washed and then blow dried my hair pretty thoroughly. It's a little bit damp, but it's basically dry. You want it to be mostly dry at least, if not completely dry. First off, for the 50s look, what you gotta do is get your bangs. Traditional bangs usually have like sort of a U shape across the top of the head, so that's what I'm gonna do. Put the excess into a little ponytail. We'll deal with all that later. You can use something like this or not. I like to. Something, I know what you're all thinking, won't you? It's just something cylindrical. I don't recommend a dildo, but I guess you could. I use a screwdriver and I just put my hair on top of it and then I kind of wrap it like this. And then I take my hairspray and I just spray the fuck out of it. My hair's still a little bit wet, so I'm also going to blow dry. Next thing that we're going to do is curl the bottom part up. And to do that, I'm going to use a straightener. If you have a curling iron, then you're fucking fancy, and I'm jealous of you. Not really, because the straightener can do the same exact thing. You're just gonna curl it kind of like this. You definitely want to make sure the tips of your hair is dry, otherwise a whole bunch of steam is gonna go right at your face, and it's not gonna feel great, so I recommend not doing that. Doesn't have to be perfect. That looks pretty good to me for what we're doing. Get your bobby pins out. You're just gonna curl it into just a nice tighter curl than what you had. And just sort of tuck it however you want it. Get a bobby pin in one side. And the bobby pins can show. We're gonna take them out later. This is just to keep the hair together. The bobby pins kind of give you more control so you can shape it really how you want it to. And there we go, that's how I want my bangs. So I get out my hairspray again. Alright, so if you were to pin it, what you would want to do is pin this curl to that, so it's all sort of connected, and that'll make it really stable. But you know what? Hairspray is also very stable. You're going to tease the back of your hair, making sure that you don't accidentally fuck up the bangs that you just spent 20 minutes doing. So this would work better if it were dry. I'm actually going to put it up like this. Yay! And I'm only going to put half of it up. You should also spray the foam, because fuck it, you've already used a can of hairspray on the front. The back is getting jealous, and you should do something about that. You don't want jealous hair. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you learned something and can use these styles the next time you go out maybe. Tune in tomorrow because Trish is doing a video about her adventures in New York. So stay tuned for that and have a great Sunday.